And welcome everybody to another epic episode of FarmVille2 Country Escape Livestream with Scott and Jennilee. And you guys, hopefully joining me tonight as always is Jennilee. Jennilee, are you here?
I'm here, Scott.
Yay, I'm so happy you could join us this week. And I know you had a really busy week, but I'm a little confused by your job this week, so I'm going to let you explain it.
Of course, Scott. So I didn't actually have a paying job this week. I took on the role of professional interviewer. So I went to the FarmVille employee website and I applied for every job I thought I could interview for, and set out to do an overload of interviews.
Nice. So I guess the next question would be, what sort of jobs did you end up interviewing for?
Well, the first one I interviewed for was a permanent farmhand. To be the next farmhand for the next upcoming event.
Gotcha.
Pretty much I got to play dress up for an hour and have a photo taken a lot. It was loads of fun. And then next I interviewed for professional fishermen, specifically lobster fishing.
Nice.
I told them I was very interested in lobster and asked how many I would be allowed to take home every day. Needless to say, the interview was short, but it was not the worst interview of the week.
So they didn't want you taking the lobsters. So what was the worst interview?
I applied for FarmVille computer tech. Mind you, I have no experience with computers whatsoever. When the interviewer asked me how I would debug a computer, I opened my tool bag and pulled out a set of pliers and a hammer. And then I walked over to his computer to try to pry his computer open, but before I did, the interviewer panicked and yelled at me to leave.
All right, that's quite funny. So you didn't actually get any jobs then, you just kind of interviewed all week.
Right, I just had a lot of fun.
Awesome, we'll see you on the farm. Oh wait, you were... That's what I know. Oh, so, I'm confusing. I'm confused. Anyways, welcome everyone to our live stream tonight. Jennilee, how many watchers are we currently sitting at?
We are sitting at 18 watchers.
Great! 18 people are here to hear our wonderful FarmVille stuff tonight. That is so cool. Let's go straight into our newsreel.
Sounds good.
And joining me high above the sky for our crash report, hopefully, is Jennilee. Jennilee, are you here?
I'm here, Scott. Can you hear me?
I can. Let's have your crash report this week.
Okay, I only have a few. There's 4 altogether. So the first one comes from Cynthia. She said she can't visit her neighbors to fertilize. She's trying to fertilize.
I've never heard of that before. Interesting.
No, I haven't had that problem. Have you?
No, I've never had that problem. Chatters? Anyways, continue.
The next one I saw was from Rosalind. She said, I can't ask for a farmhand. It says max out. Has anyone had this happen to them before?
I think that happens when you have 3 hands and then you wait the expired time and then you try to ask for another one. I've seen that, definitely.
I have not seen that. That'd be interesting to see.
Well, interesting anyway.
And then the next 2 are kind of flip-flopped. So Philip and Chi, I think is how you say her name. Chi. One says they have a problem sending speed seed, and the other one says they're not getting speed seed.
Weird. Well, they're both similar problems, but yet totally different.
Exactly, and that's all I have for today.
All right, well, we'll see you back on the farm shortly.
Okay, sounds good.
All right, back on the farm, hopefully from a nice, safe airplane ride or a helicopter ride, I guess. Should be Jennilee. Jennilee, are you back?
I'm back, Scott.
Yay! Hey, let's do weather because we never do weather. Are you going to be on the farm this week?
I don't see why not. I think so.
I should be too, although I still have a busy week at work catching up on some stuff from the time I took off, but I should hopefully be on the farm. I know there's a pirate event that just started, so I'll have to check that out this week as well. Cool, well, let's say hi to everybody in our chat room. Chatters?
We have a lot of chatters. I'm actually trying to type, and I wasn't doing very well. We have a couple first-time watchers, so it's exciting. So first of all, we have Angela and Rainalaw.
Rainalaw, you won a bumper sticker today for being one of the first chatters. Congratulations. And Angela, nice to see you again.
Oh, that's awesome. And then we have Janine.
Hey, Janine.
We have Brenda and Frank, of course.
Brenda and Frank, of course. Just don't do 3 names because it's going to really screw me up. Awesome, guys. Nice.
Sorry.
That's okay. No, it's good.
And then we have Marilyn, and Night Gaming is here. Oh, and
Marilyn.
Jean, sorry.
Marilyn, Night Gaming, and Jean. Welcome, guys. Night Gaming, good to see you back again.
Yes.
We talked about Night Gaming last week. I wonder if you watched the last week's episode. Anyways.
Bum,
Cool.
bum, bum. We have Pamela, and we have a first-timer, Mike from England.
Hey, Mike from England. You've been chatting a lot on our live stream page, making a lot of comments and a lot of posts. Nice for you to join us tonight, all the way from
Yes.
England. Wow, it's like got to be late there. Mike, what time is it?
He says it's 3 a.m. and he should be in bed.
Wow, he stayed up for our live stream. He must have something important to say. I better make you a moderator. Let me see. I'm just going to go off my screen for a second, Jennilee, and see if I can figure out how to make you a moderator, if I possibly can.
But we have one more first-timer named Andy.
Hey, Andy. Thanks for joining.
And I don't know if I'm incorrect. The picture looks like a male, so I'm guessing we have 3 male watchers today.
Wow,
That's
maybe there's more than
fantastic.
3. If you are a male watcher, say hi, or say I guess you could say, it doesn't matter who you are. We love you all, right, Jennilee?
Right.
So I don't see any buttons on YouTube here on my live stream to make anybody moderators. So I can certainly... Oh, wait, here we go. Hold on. Oh, add moderator. Look at that. Okay, Jennilee, you're still a moderator. Is Lorraine here?
I did not see Lorraine's name.
That's okay. We probably, maybe she's still muted from last week. We mistakenly muted Lorraine last week. Okay, you should be a moderator. I'm not sure if you got a pop-up or anything, but I clicked on your name, said make moderator, and went, where you go. You know how I was spinning my prize wheel a second ago?
No,
Oh, you
because
weren't
your
watching?
farm's not moving for me.
What?
Oh, you did it a minute ago?
I did it a minute ago. Are you sure the farm's not moving?
It's moving now.
Okay, it's moving now. Okay. So I did my prize wheel, and I can't bring it up to show everybody again, but I get so annoyed when I spin it and I get the respin thing. You know what I'm talking about, Jennilee?
Yes.
Like, what's the point of that? Like, it's not even like you span. Why shouldn't it be like win 2 spins when you get that instead of like respin? Like, it just seems stupid to me, doesn't it?
Yes.
Like, I have 3 spins, and the first spin landed on respin. So I didn't win anything, and I didn't get anything, but I get to spin again. So it's really strange to me. Like, if there was wheels that were like, you win nothing, or spaces, I could understand a respin, but it should be like, gain 2 spins or something. Doesn't it make, shouldn't that, that's a good suggestion.
We need to add that to our list.
We have to add that to our suggestion list.
Oh, I just got a little wrench that showed up next to my name, so I think that means I'm a moderator.
So just be careful with that wrench, Jennilee, because you might just break things.
I'll learn from your mistakes.
Okay, so anybody gets rowdy, Jennilee is going to... Jennilee, I think if you do something called a timeout, so what I did to Lorraine last week, it makes them silent for 300 seconds.
Well, I don't know. Lorraine's not here, so I don't know if you did it right.
I'm just saying, like, so if you if someone gets out of control and you just want to mute them, then you can do that for 300 seconds, but I think you can click and do other stuff as well. But anyway.
Okay. Watch out, Frank. I'm watching you.
Yes, and so now we know how to do it, so just in case one of you chatters gets crazy, starts posting all kinds of crazy stuff on the chat. Okay, so we have news to talk about, right?
Wait, one more.
Okay,
Linda
go.
says hi.
Hey,
Linda's
Linda.
here.
Linda is here. Welcome, Linda. Thank you for joining us.
Ready for your news.
Well, should we tell everybody that's new about our epic episode 21 that's coming up in 2 weeks first?
Yes, because I just had someone ask. Who was it? I think Brenda asked.
Brenda thinks that Zynga's tonight. Brenda, I thought you thought that when I saw your post on our page. You asked if it's still on, and I thought you meant is tonight's live stream still on? Well, either way, it's on tonight, but Zynga's coming on episode 21, which is in 2 weeks from tonight. So not tonight, but I do have a lot of information from Zynga, so you want to stick around, Brenda. And Zynga's coming in 2 weeks, Brenda. So thanks for asking. I got a little confused about your post, or I think you may have thought Zynga was going to be here tonight, and we do have information. I have several posts from Zynga, but we don't have Lad here tonight because he's coming on the 21st. So let me bring up that picture of Lad.
You said he's coming on the 21st. You meant the 16th.
Yeah,
right?
I meant the 16th,
okay.
But it's the 21st live stream. So let's see. I think this is it here. Let's see. Yes, so episode 21, which is August 16th, 2018. And right before we end the stream tonight, I'm going to play my preview video again. But we won't do that right now. We'll do that later.
Frank said that he liked your video. He said, Scott, that promo video you did was incredible. Very well done.
Thank you, Frank. It makes me want to play it right now. I popped my headphone cord out of my headphones, Jennilee, so don't talk for a second. I got to find the little thingy again. I'm like... Okay, I should be back. Are you there? Uh-oh. Hello?
I'm totally screwing
Oh,
with
there
you.
you go.
I'm
Okay,
here.
good. Okay, good. I'm like, don't do that. Don't do that. I should have clicked on my thing. Anyways, thank you. So I'm going to get rid of that Zynga slide. Okay, we have a couple of things before. Chatters, if you want to chat about something tonight, go ahead and post it. Jennilee will try to catch up and read it when she posts it. If you do happen to post something and we don't get to your chat, it's not that we didn't mean to or overlook you. It's just that we have a lot of stuff to talk about and sometimes we don't see everything. Anyways, we have a couple things tonight. Jennilee, you know how we have that Gmail account, right?
Yes.
So you guys, we even show it on the screen. In fact, you guys can all see it. It's scottandjennilee@gmail.com. But guess what we're really bad at doing, Jennilee?
Checking the box.
Checking the box. And so I went to the box this morning, and sure enough, there was an email from like 3 weeks ago. And the email said, hey, what do I do when, how do I recover my farm when I just know my player number, but that's all I know? That was the question, and we didn't read it, but I replied to the gentleman. I think his name was, I don't remember what his name was. Maybe it's still open. No, it's not open. Anyways, he wanted to know how to restore his game when he only had his player number. I told him to send a ticket in with his player number, explaining it, and he replied actually right before the live stream and said that he got his farm working again. So I think he figured it out before me emailing him, but we're sorry, right, Jennilee?
Right, very sorry.
We're sorry. So we'll check it more often. We only had the 2 so far in our inbox. One was announced on the stream. On the live stream. What am I doing? I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, I have to bring up the correct windows. Okay, so that's the first kind of thingy-majiggy to talk about. What if I close this? Okay, good.
Wait, pause.
Okay,
Sarah and Charlotte are with us.
Sarah and Charlotte, 2 beautiful people. Thank you for coming, FarmVillians. All my awesome FarmVillians.
Didn't Anne say she didn't want to be?
But Anne's not here tonight, so I can call everybody FarmVillians. Anne unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight. She has other stuff this weekend and week, but she'll hopefully be here next week, and she'll sure be here on our live show on the 16th, which is episode 21, when Lad joins us for that show. Okay, so let me get my bearings straight here because I think I'm messing up stuff. So let me see. Okay, yes. So I'm going to scroll up. I'm going to leave my Facebook page up here so you can kind of read that slide. There we are. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so I got the farm on the one side, the slide on the other side. Perfect. Okay, next thing, we have Mike. Actually, Mike, you were asking for something, so we brought this up. So Mike messaged me before the show, and he said, hey, last episode you guys talked about doing a poll in your Facebook group for activities so that people don't get upset when you kick them off your farm for not playing, because our Facebook group, everybody on the Facebook group, everybody on the farm is also on our Facebook group. So if we detect inactivity, we do a poll. This one's from March 26th, and you can see that Anne wrote, you have until April 6th to respond to this poll. On April 7th, your choice will be assumed number 2, which is taking a break. From time to time, we like to check with you all to see if how you're feeling about life on the farm. Please choose an option. So we have 3 options. We have 4 options, but apparently there's only 3 on the screen, so maybe I'm missing one. But the first option was, I still actively play, or I'm on a short break and wish to remain in the co-op on the game. Number 2 was, I'm taking a break and it's okay to remove me from the co-op in the game. I'll let you know when I'm ready to rejoin the co-op. And 4 is, remove me from the co-op, the Facebook page, and everything else I can think of. The constant events have burnt me out. I need my life back. So I don't remember what number 3 was, but anyways, we kind of just be silly with it. And after nobody responds, you can see that there's 33 people that replied with 1. 1 person replied with number 2. And so we just remove that 1 person, and anybody else who doesn't reply gets removed off the game. But then if they come back on our Facebook page and say, hey, I was just away or whatever, put me back in, we stick them back in. So that's one way that we do it, right, Jennilee?
Yes.
And I'm pretty sure we did a poll after March 26th, but I think it was deleted off of our page because I go through once in a while and I delete all the old stuff.
And we need to do a new one, which we said last week. But
that's true. We do need to do a new one. We do have lots of busyness, or lots of stuff always happening on the farm, but that's definitely a new one. So Mike, thank you for that question. Hopefully that helps your co-op. I know that Mike's been really frustrated lately with all of the glitches and all the problems, and no response from support, no response from the VIP program, and all sorts of stuff. And I'm so sorry that you're having issues. Whoops! I just tried to click my live stream feed instead of my game stream. apparently boat races is like not working for a ton of people, but it's nice and working for us, right, Jennilee?
Yes.
So that's cool. So, well, it's cool for us, but bad for the people that can't use it. I think Mike was one of the ones that can't use it. Anyways, is there any chat to catch up on, or should we just continue on with some of our news this week?
A little bit. So Mike was saying the reason he's been so vocal on the Facebook page is because he can't play the game, which he kind of mentioned that.
I know. Sorry, Mike.
And then he also said that he really liked the wording of option 4.
Yeah, well, option 4. We always try to throw in a crazy one. You got to be lighthearted. Like, everything about our co-op, Jennilee, is super nice and super heartfelt and funny, right? Like, we don't have any rules that are like, well, we have rules, but we don't have any rules, or we don't come across as bossy at all.
No, our rules are mainly just to make sure everybody has fun and to be nice to each other.
Exactly. You know, there was another person asking about nails, barn nails. They wanted to know what the best way to get nails is. So chatters, if you, like, I know that the Glade produces nails and nothing else. Like, they wanted nails, but they didn't want padlocks. And they wanted a quick way of getting them. So because I know if you do the mill, so I just got a padlock, but you get, I think the percentage is better for a nail, but they were wondering what the best thing to get nails was. So chat group, if you know, type it out.
Chantel has joined us as well.
Chantel, nice for you to join us.
And then Charlotte said no boat racing for our co-op. And
so Chantel said that? Mm-hmm. So does that mean...
Oh, no, Charlotte.
Charlotte,
said no
so
boat racing
Charlotte, do you have boat racing and it's broken, or do you not have it, hasn't shown up yet? That's what I'd like to know. I was waiting for her to answer. I'm like, how can she answer? She's not talking. That was so funny. I was totally waiting for her to answer. That was crazy. Sorry. My brain is messed up tonight.
And then Mike was saying, and this is what I was going to say too, so we're on the same page, get nails at the tent. So I never did this before, but I think it was Anne who said that the reason she even does her prized animals is to use the tent, and I never use my animals. But this past week, I'm trying to get the
pin?
What's that? No, what's that little house on the water?
Oh, the mastery tent.
Yes, I'm working on the mastery, so I was making a lot of chicken feed, so I was using it, and I couldn't believe how quickly I got up to 8 of the yellow ribbons. So I kept doing that, and I ended up being able to buy 3 times the nails, and you get 3 each time. So I was able to upgrade this week. So I think that's a really good way to do it.
Fantastic.
I agree with you, Mike.
And Jennilee, the only thing you missed out of that comment about doing that is there is a pin, I think, for your prized animals that gives you extra extra ribbons, right? You can buy.
I completely forgot about that pin. Thank you for the reminder.
You're welcome. So I think I haven't unlocked it. Lucky Animal pin. From the lighthouse, you need to reach level 4 to unlock that. Does it say what it does when you click on it? It has no information. But from what I understand is you get to Mariner and you get level 4. I'm still like really sucking it. I'm not even on level 3. And then you get that pin to get the bonus ribbons. So I read that too. That's great information. Thank you.
Marilyn posted that as well. She said buy ribbon pin, use prize cow and prize chicken to get ribbons.
Marilyn, you are so smart as well. So smart. I'm not sure. Maybe Marilyn was the one that posted that on the Facebook group that I read off it this week. But that was totally a question that I was reading somewhere. So that's cool. Thanks.
And then Frank is saying that he needs some light bulbs.
Frank does need light bulbs. And, I asked, so we sent all our questions to Lad today. Today was the deadline to get all of our questions to Lad. Did you read the light bulb question I sent in? Jennilee?
Yes, I did, but I can't remember what you wrote.
The one that Anne got upset that I wrote it. I put on the list, and all of the questions we sent Lad were all valuable questions and informative and stuff that we all want to know, and stuff about Zynga and stuff about working at Zynga and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted like one crazy question, question 33 or 34 it was. We sent like 35 questions in, guys, so hopefully we can get a lot of answers. But the blonde question was, can we get a machine that you stick your light bulbs into, and every time you do, you get a blonde joke? Does that ring a bell now, Jennilee?
Yes, it does.
So it's like, you click on your cooker, you feed it a light bulb, and out pops a blonde joke. I thought that was funny. So we'll see if he actually responds to that, because then maybe he doesn't respond and then they're like not even reading our questions and he's just saying whatever he wants to say. Who knows what that's going to be about.
Night Gaming is asking me to look back at his comment, but I'm a little bit confused by it. So he says, sorry, what I was trying to say is that you know how they do phase 5 events after bingo, but instead they skipped and went to phase 6 events instead. Phase
6 events. So I think, I'm just going to wait till my county prize here is finished, but I think they, from what I understand, and I could be totally wrong on this, guys, so if I'm wrong, let me know, but they have a way of doing, like, this is like 1 phase, 2 phase, 3 phase, 4 phase. I'm not sure how many phases this is, but it's the rounds. Like, the first round gets you the little speed seed prize, and then the second round gives you the 3 nails and 2 speed seeds, or whatever you want to call them. You should be on your screen now, Jennilee, right? Yes. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this particular contest has 6 phases, and I think what Night Gaming was saying was that they usually go to a 5-phase game and then a 6-phase game after, which that could be maybe not what he's saying at all, but that's what I get out of it. What do you think? Does it sound right?
Sounds right. I'm waiting to see what Night Gaming is.
Okay, Night Gaming, let us know. Oh, look, okay, I got my prize cow on the screen. I'm going to go for 4 milk. Oh, seriously.
Mona and Jillian, I think I'm saying that right. Say hello.
Mona and Jillian? Welcome. I'm bad with names. I apologize.
I am too. I'm sorry.
But thank you so much for coming, guys. Now let's check this cow out.
Frank says he is
4 milk. Oh yeah, bonus milk. 4. Sorry.
You and your milk.
I love it. I am so excited. 4 milk from 1 cow. That's a good day any day. Anyways.
Frank says he's working on expanding his porch since he's done with his barn and silo. I forgot. I think he mentioned that a few shows ago.
So yes, you could definitely expand your porch. 3 shovels, 19 keys. I think I did 1 on here because I thought it was awesome at first, and then I'm like, oh, hey, you know what? I keep forgetting to tell you guys regarding that porch thing. Okay, you know how everybody talks about not being able to spin their animals around? Now, I'm not sure if this is going to work, but you know what I'm saying? Like this cow on your screen here, he's facing left, right?
Can you turn him?
You can turn him. Did you guys know that?
Way.
Okay,
no.
Watch. I'm going to turn him. Okay, so he's facing left, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so I'm going to click on my cow, and then I'm going to lift up my cow, and I'm going to stick him in my house. Okay, now, he's in my house, right?
No.
Oh, not for you, but he's in there. And now I'm going to get him out. Okay, watch. I'm putting him out. I'm going to drag him out here. Holstein cow. Okay, give me my little plussy thingy, or where it goes. Okay, there we go, right there. Oh, he's still facing left. Okay, guys, you need to try this, because 2 or 3 weeks ago it worked, and I wanted to show you guys that it worked. The cow totally turned direction when I did that. Let me try it one more time. I think it did it with the pig as well. Tried the pig as well. I think I'm cooking something with the pig. Oh, maybe not. Anyways, they turn. The only bad news is that when you restart your game, they're back facing left. But I'm curious to know, it could only be on the iOS. I'm using the computer right now, and it might be because of that. But totally 100%, my cow spun, and so did my pig. Some of the animals spin, some of them don't. And it totally looks fine. Like, I don't know why they don't let us rotate them. Anyways, try it, guys. Put your cow in your house, lift them up, stuff them in, bring them back, put them out, and watch them spin.
I'm gonna have to try it.
You're gonna have to. I know it. It worked like 3 weeks ago on my iOS, on my Apple iPhone. Don't know about my computer.
So Chantel made a great point, and I was actually thinking this when we first started the show. I don't think we had a question to Lad about this, but she says, did you guys ask about when the new pins they've promised forever are coming?
Okay, so we didn't ask that, but I have a slide tonight that asks about pins and a reply from Zynga. I don't know which slide it is because I got 12 of them. So if we don't get to it tonight, we're going to talk about it next week, because there's 12 slides from Zynga tonight with stuff that they've told that we can show other people. And one of them is regarding the pin. And I don't remember what it said because I was just screenshotting like crazy when I found this all this information from Zynga last week. And but I know one of them is about that. We didn't, like, with the thing with Lad is that it's tough to ask him specific questions like when are they going to? Because he has no control over it, first of all, and if it's not announced publicly, then he can't really tell us. But there can be certain things that he can. So it's going to be interesting when he comes on the show. Definitely we're going to ask him a bunch of stuff, the stuff that we sent in, and see what the replies were. And hopefully we get a lot of good stuff back. Regardless, though, we have built a communication with Lad, and we are communicating constantly. Almost daily we message each other and talk about stuff. So it's really, really cool. But anyways, should I get on with some news now? Some slides?
Yes, but real quick, Bubbly has joined us. She didn't say hi, but she made a comment, so I know she's here.
Hey, Bubbly.
And
I think she was here last week, wasn't she? Rings a bell.
And then Jelly, the one that I couldn't say correctly, she said we can go ahead and call her Jill.
Cool. Hi, Jill. Thanks for joining. And for those of you who commented first about the first 3 people I said got bumper stickers, because I logged in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes before the live stream, and there was like 8 people watching, and then nobody was chatting, and so I was like, okay, first 3 people win bumper stickers. So you can see on my screen the first roll off of my printer of 2 bumper stickers and 3 magnets. So I was hoping to print them earlier this week, some of them, but I did run out a week, and so I printed these off today. And there's more coming out as well. So there'll be chances to win them every week, and a bunch of people last week requested them, and I haven't sent them yet. I'm sorry, but they will get out hopefully in the next couple of days. So there's a picture of them for all you people who want pictures. Okay, anything else before we continue?
I'm trying to post, but it won't let me.
What are you posting? On YouTube?
Yeah, so I was going to say I really appreciated Night Gaming reminding me that there was something that she wanted me to say.
Okay.
And also, there's a lot of talk going back and forth in the chat, which is awesome, but it's not necessarily things that I need to say.
Cool.
So I just wanted to say, if there's things that I miss, guys, I'm really sorry. Don't get mad. Just if you can, like Night Gaming did, just, hey, can you read my question?
Yeah,
I'd really appreciate it.
Or anybody on the chat room, if you want it read, type like in all capitals, Jennilee, or don't put my name because I don't read that. I don't sit there and watch the chat. But Jennilee, read this question, or can you please read this question, just so we can see it. Maybe put it in bold. We won't call it yelling unless you're really mad, and then we may not read it anyway. She'll just mute you. But anyways,
you'll get those 300 seconds.
If you want us to say something, stick it in caps, guys. That's a good rule, Jennilee.
Yes, I think that's a good idea.
Because if there's lots of chatter, which is cool, going back and forth in the chat about what people say and whatnot, that you don't need to read to me or you don't need to publicly read, then that's cool. But if you want us to talk to about something, or if you want to reply to us, just put it all in capitals.
Yes.
I tell you to I tell you to use the color changing stuff, but I don't know if you can do that, and I probably can't. Maybe you can do it with all those weird codes, like on my one video that I made.
Oh, and Ursula says hi. I completely missed that one.
Hello, Ursula. Thank you so much for joining us. Jennilee, I'm sorry you're not going to get any cake or coffee tonight from Ursula.
No, but I did make my own, so I'm okay.
There you go. Your mother taught you to make good coffee.
Yes, and she also reminded me that she was here and that I didn't say hi, so...
And your mom is so awesome because she listens to the live stream and she laughs and she likes it. My mom, she's like... I keep telling her about it, and she's like, oh yeah, that's interesting. I'm like, seriously. We're at like 630 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Isn't that awesome?
I love it.
We're going to have to do something crazy when we get to 1,000 subscribers.
And right now we have 24 watchers. So
24 watchers. Thanks, guys. Okay, so we have some Zynga information. I need to post this before we run out of day. We're like half an hour in and haven't even run one slide up yet. Should I do it?
Do it.
Okay,
wait, thank you, Mona, for the coffee.
Yay. Okay, so I have how many slides? I have 12 slides, and they're in no particular order, but they're questions from random people to FarmVille, and FarmVille answered their question. What happened was, I don't know when it happened, but it was like a couple weeks ago, and maybe Zynga's learning from us, because they went live on... They said they went live on their Facebook page, and they would answer questions for an hour. And so for a whole hour, people were posting all kinds of stuff, and they were answering the questions, so I'm going to bring up a bunch of those. What's interesting, though, is nobody asked about cloning. And I saw this like 2 days after it happened, so I didn't know it was going to happen. But nobody asked like about the cloning experiment. Nobody, and so they didn't answer anything about it. I was like, seriously, that's like the biggest issue right now. In fact, we have Jenny, who's been standing outside of Zynga headquarters every day for 6 years, asking. I'm trying to find the slide. Jenny sign. Here we go. Let us clone. Let us clone. Let us clone. She's been picketing, guys, for us. So thank you, Jennilee.
You're welcome.
Okay, so we're going to bring up some slides. So I don't know what's coming up first, guys, what topics are going to be, but we'll talk about them. So number one. All right. So JDev Snar, who knows what place where that from, they asked FarmVille2, what are the future plans for this game? Which all new features can we expect in the near future? And FarmVille replies, as of now, we're planning something super exciting for Christmas. Other than that, we want to let the players expand their farm more, like you said, so we are working on that too. And also give you new animals and crops to put there. And then they continue to write, also, I almost forgot something brand new coming your way in August. All I can say is get ready for guests. So I don't know what the heck that means, guys, but basically it's from FarmVille2 posting this. So they're saying there's something exciting for Christmas. They say that they're going to let us expand our farm more, and they're working on giving us new animals and crops to put there. So that is pretty sweet. And I don't know if you have to be like level 285 to open those locked levels. In fact, let's minimize this slide and see what on the game what it actually says for some of these things. This one says reach 73, 122. Oh man, I might have to start leveling up, Jennilee, if they're going to give us more land. Level 129. So that's cool, right?
Are you going to start leveling up?
Well, I level up really slowly. I think I'll continue. I think I'll still be able to get the crops and animals they're talking about. And there's another slide about certain kinds of animals that they answered as well. So I'm going to bring up slide number 2. If you guys have questions about any of the slides, just put them all in caps. I mean, I don't know any answers because I'm just reading what they posted, but usually you'll ask FarmVille2 stuff on their site and they don't say nothing other than, you know, contact support by clicking this link, right, Jennilee?
Well, Mike is asking too, was that a FarmVille2 or FarmVille like CE?
That is a CE, 100% CE. It was if you go to the Facebook page, the FarmVille2 page, scroll down to the post where it says FarmVille is going to be live. The header is a country escape header, and all of these slides are there, so you can find them all yourselves if you want. But we're going to bring them up on the live stream because that's what we do, right, Jennilee?
Right. We bring you guys the news.
We bring you the news of the week. Okay, slide number 2. Okay, now this one's kind of a mishmash. I didn't get the first bit of it, but he's saying, why can't we keep the dog? So he's referring to the events where you win the dog for 30 days instead of keeping him permanently. And FarmVille replies, hey Tisham, I guess that's the person's name, are you referring to Dogsimus Maximus, the reward from the bingo event? And Tisham says yes. And then FarmVille says, hey Tisham, right now we're only giving permanent farm hands as rewards for leaderboard events. So that answers the question of, are we going to get events that give us permanent farm hands beside leaderboard? And their answer last week was, this is 1 week ago, and I got this 2 days ago off the thing, so about 9 days ago, that they're only giving permanent farm hands to leaderboard events. So I don't know if that's good or bad, but that's what it is. How do you feel about that, Jennilee?
I'm not a fan of leaderboards.
Okay, and you know what's funny is there's slides from leaderboards coming up as well, because they actually talk about leaderboards in a bit. And this is why it's cool that they did this, because when FarmVille responds to Facebook like this for the public to see, it's fair game for me to use on our live stream. When I ask Lad something, he's got to clear it through their corporate, and he's got to go through PR to get an official answer for public release, right? Mm-hmm. But everything that we find ourselves, we can totally talk about. So that's awesome. Anyway, so permanent farm hands only on leaderboard events. Oh, one interesting note, guys, that isn't on this post is that there is a limitation on how many permanent farm hands they can give us. There was a video done on YouTube from the FarmVille VIP their channel, and one of the interesting facts that Lad gave was that there's a limit to the number of permanent hands they can give us. So that could be why that they're mostly temporary. He did also say that the temporary ones give us much higher drop rates than the permanent ones do.
What do you mean drop rates? Like finding more things? Yeah,
so, oops, I just moved something interesting on the screen. Yeah, so when you send up the temporary 30-day farm hand to like the pirate area, for example, if I go to the pirate area, So if I go to the pirate area, I don't have my little thingy, but if you put this guy here, she gives us a a very slim chance of getting that. What is that? Bay leaves. But if we put a 30-day guy, do I have a 30-day guy? I don't even think I have a 30-day guy. I've been really sucking lately. I did win the permanent ones. I don't have any 30-day ones, at least not that are available. But yeah, you get a higher chance at getting bay leaves from the 30-day ones. So that was kind of a trade-off of not being permanent. But that's why they're not all permanent. But what would be cool is if you could win the old ones, because people that they're in the game have the old ones, they should recycle them somehow, like let us buy them with keys or something, right, Jennilee?
That would be cool. I like that idea.
Or maybe they could give us a list of ones that we don't have and let us choose one. That'd be cool too. And then we could find the one that gives us the extra fish or gives us the extra quartz or gives us whatever. Right?
Right.
Right. What slide was that? Number 2 or number 3? I think that was number 2. Yes.
Was it 2?
It was 2. Okay, so you interrupt me, Jennilee, if you want to read chats, but I'm going to go on to number 3 unless you have something to say.
No, they're agreeing boo on the permanent farm hands only for
cool.
leaderboard.
So Zynga news number 3. When does the boat races start? Whee! That's question of the month, right, Jennilee?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so FarmVille replies, the boat races is not shown to all players yet, as it is in the testing phase. Once you're eligible to view the feature, it should automatically pop up. We hope to get the feature to all players by a month, provided everything goes as per plan. So Mike, I'm sorry, it probably won't go for plan, and you probably won't get it for 2 months. But you can see here, 1 week ago and a couple days, FarmVille said that they're hoping to get it to everyone by a month. So that's pretty sweet, right?
We'll all have it, and it'll all be messed up for everybody.
It'll all be messed up for everybody. And so that is official posting from them within a month. So, I asked Lad this, and he, he couldn't necessarily tell me because he's not cleared to tell me, and he could find this out if he went through PR and whatnot. But this was cool that we could find it ourselves. So anyways, everybody who doesn't have it should have it. I know that there was a glitch last week on boat races, right, Jennilee? Like our co-op kind of got messed up somehow, right?
Yes, I know that. I think today it was doing a lot better, and people in our co-op are a lot happier.
Yeah, and totally works for us. But I saw a post right before our live stream that said the boat races was broken. So what about you, chatters? Chatters, boat races working, don't have them, do have them, but don't work. Post your boat race situation right now. And for those of you who don't have it and are wondering when the heck you're getting it, FarmVille2 says within a month, yeah. So hopefully this month. It's August, after all.
It is August, I forgot.
You forgot. That's okay. Okay, now what was that, number 4? You'll have to remind me. Oh, no, that was definitely not number 4. That was number 3.
Wait, hold on a second.
Okay,
so
cool.
Cindy has joined us. She said sorry she's late. She had company.
Hi, Cindy. Nice for you to come.
And then Brenda totally called her out and said that it was her birthday yesterday. So happy birthday,
Cindy. I saw the post on your Facebook page, Cindy, that it was your birthday, and I was like, oh, do I be one of those guys who happy belated birthdays you? But anyways, happy belated birthday to you.
We can do it on here. It works.
Yay. All the chatters are singing for you, Cindy. Cindy's amazing, actually. She's actually the closest player that I know of to me. Literally, 20 minutes or something. So she's awesome. And she's a co-op leader, and she's a leader on certain Facebook sites that she lets us post on. So we love Cindy a lot.
Yes, we do. Yay,
Cindy. How many times? Let's dedicate this minute, this 8:38, 8:39 to Cindy.
She's saying thank you.
You're welcome.
Hold on. So you asked about the boat races.
Yes.
Bubbly. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. So Paula. Hi, Paula.
Hey,
I don't
Paula.
think we said hi to you yet. Said boat races. They still do same stuff. Take you off your group and put you in a group that you lose.
What do you mean? Like put you on a hard group to play against?
That's what I'm wondering.
Yeah, we haven't had it long enough to know how bad it is or how brutal it gets, right?
Right.
So far it's been pretty fair. We've done pretty good.
Before I miss another comment, Janine said she's been saving her keys for a long time, and she just bought the Tabby Cat for 400 keys, and it gives her extra chives.
Oh, I love the chives. Wait, let me find the Tabby Cat picture. So I think it's in this one. It's in this one, and then in this one. No, in this one. I'm trying to find the Tabby Cat. There she is, 400 keys. And I have enough to buy that. I have 484 keys right now. Hey, I totally got that 10 extra keys. I posted a bunch of... I posted the survey link. Jennilee, did you get the survey link?
Yes, I did.
Did you do the survey?
No, I did not.
Oh, denied. 10 keys,
Sorry.
Jennilee. Anyways, I'm sure
Sorry.
lots of you on the live stream did the survey. I posted it on the live stream group as well as other sites. They gave away 10 keys to do a survey, and I'm pretty sure I got mine. I'd have to check and see what last week's number was, but I'm pretty sure I got my 10 keys. Anyways, chatters, if you didn't get them, let me know. Or if you did get them, let me know.
Janine said yesterday was her birthday too. I did not know that.
Janine, happy birthday. Maybe we should, if we have like,
birthday.
if there's one more person that had a birthday yesterday, we ought to totally sing, Jennilee. What do you think?
I would, but
Okay,
people don't want to hear me sing.
Yeah, we don't want to sing. And all of a sudden Frank's going to be like, it's my birthday yesterday, and then we're going to have to sing. So let's just not do that.
Oh, Ursula said she never got her keys.
Ursula, did you do the survey? Did you complain? Did she be like, you guys sucked and I didn't like it?
Just yell at them in German. It'll work.
Yeah, maybe that's what she did. And then they just like said, forget you, we're not giving you your keys.
And a lot of people are saying that their boat races are not working. So Bubbly said all my events broke when boat races broke.
Nah, that's not good. Hopefully she sent a ticket in.
I hope so too.
So what are you doing, Bubbly? Are you still like playing and just making like milk and country biscuits and stuff? Hey, speaking
That's
of...
you and your milk.
I know, but what is she doing if she's not getting events? Look at that, 26 days, I'm screwed. I can't even get my thing again. I totally didn't log in. I was like, seriously, what the heck's wrong with me?
Frank was singing a song to you earlier about your cow. Something about your cow spinning right round.
Oh yeah, that's like a song I heard once.
Yeah.
I'd YouTube it, but then we couldn't put the video up because it would have copyrighted info. I wonder if even if we sung a song, I think it'd be bad. But anyways, you did a great job. Look, I got chives.
Sorry, I was trying not to sing it. Yeah.
I hear you're good at singing London Bridge.
I'm not good at singing it.
Oh.
I like to see it. It's pretty.
That's what I heard. You saw the London Bridge, right?
I did.
That's cool.
Last week.
And what's the fact about it that I didn't know?
It's not in London anymore.
Isn't that crazy?
Well, I'm sure London has bridges, but
no,
London.
There's like no bridges in London anymore. In fact, you have to drive really fast to hit the ramp so that you go over the bridges, over the rivers.
Right.
Exactly.
And pray, just pray.
And pray like crazy.
No, the London Bridge is in Lake Havasu City, Arizona.
Cool. There you go. You heard it here, peoples, from the internet, FarmVille billion peoples. Okay.
You can Google it.
I'm gonna go slide number 4 now. Okay.
Wait.
Oh, okay, I'm shutting it off. Go ahead.
Raina Law said her boat races are broken as well.
So broken is in like they're just saying they're going to start tomorrow, or they're not working? Like, what do you mean broken? Because I mean, maybe ours are broken.
Christine is saying it does not work. So
like, let's just click on it.
There's a lot of people saying that it's not working.
So what are we at? So here we got to hit our personal goal on Marie board. I got 150 bonus points if I do that. I figured out stuff. I think I'm going to make a YouTube video on boat races. Hopefully, maybe when it's working. But we're sitting at like 7,000 points in 9th place. There's the Koreans ahead of us on 8th place. Less Dynamics looks like a French team on number 7. They're just rowing like crazy. The Amazade Verdeliers. Wow, there's a lot of like non-English people playing boat races. Then Danny Bunny's Fad Helpers, the Lady Farmers. I wonder if anybody's in their co-ops. Solvent Breezes, and then there's a co-op called Quartz. Interesting. Look at that last.
Have you been doing the boat races this week?
Okay, no, I have not. I have been sucking. I have not been doing it. But what I want to do is actually make a video on it, like a guide on it, because I learned what these numbers mean. So you know how you can see. Oops, I'm clicking everywhere. The co-op stats. Let's see who's. Have you been doing it this week? Let's see. Yes, you have. You have 4 points or 4 thingies.
Yes.
Good job. I don't have any. I think it says 0. Yes. So look, we have 11 people doing it. Who's number 1? I bet you it's Treasure. No, Treasure's number 3. Daffy Duck, which is
number 1 was Fran. Yeah.
Yes, Fran is Daffy Duck. She's number 1. Now, you see how it says 10-1-1 and 10-2-2? Do you have any idea what that means?
No way. Mm-mm.
Well, 10 is like the first thingy. Well, I'll make a video on it. We won't. If someone wants to know about it, let us know. But it's basically the last number. I think is this bonus round where you do this bonus thing right here on the bottom right. It says special 150. So if you do 150 on my Marie board, that little 0 goes to a 1. I didn't know you could get more than 1, so Celia has 2, so that's cool. And then the middle one is if you finish your 10 tasks, then it opens up a bonus task or something for the middle number. I have to play with it, I guess. I'll have to verify. But anyway, so it's working for us, guys. I'm not sure why it doesn't work for you. It's sad, actually. I'm sorry.
Ugly said she has one person in her co-op that has boat races. That's confusing. Is
That
that
is-
someone that maybe had it in their last co-op, or
That is
how does that work?
bizarre. Yeah, like that. Maybe they got it in their last co-op, and then when they moved to their new co-op, they still had it. But that would suck, being the only one. Wouldn't it?
Frank is still singing, and I told him I'm not singing anymore.
No more singing, Frank. We are done with that. That ship has sailed. That boat race is gone.
But I like it.
But I like it. But you got to do that as the word. But I like it, or however that
No,
music
quit
goes.
singing.
All right,
Quit
sorry.
singing.
No more singing. I think. Never mind. I was gonna say something else, but I won't. Okay, can I bring up slide 4 yet?
Yes, now you can do it.
There's like 12 slides, so I don't know if we're gonna get them all tonight. But anyway, slide number 4. Okay, this is an animal question, guys. Will we be seeing new animals in the game in the near future? And FarmVille replies with, "Hi, you definitely will be. But tell us what new animals you'd like to see," which is kind of awesome how they're asking advice right on the fly. And so they replied, oh, and then they ask another question. Will you be giving us new land areas to expand? And then someone writes, I want to see a caribou, which is kind of cool. And then FarmVille replies, we will be letting you extend your farm indeed soon. Keep your eyes peeled. And then the person who's asking the question writes, monkeys, elephants, giraffe, maybe a mini zoo, LOL. And FarmVille replies, let's just say we have some ideas that may revolve around that too. So that's,
What?
yeah, so like what, a zoo going on? There's going to be like...
No, it's a farm. It's not a
giraffes?
zoo.
That's true,
That's
not a zoo.
crazy.
Okay, so crazy talk, Zynga. Holy moly. Just like smack that guy. He's crazy. No zoos on our
Yeah.
farm. Well, maybe if they make it like another town and you have to travel to the town to go to the zoo. I don't know. But anyway, so
Oh,
there...
that would just be way too much work.
That would be
though.
like, that'd be a lot of work. It'd be, you know what's really hard? It's not hard, but visiting other people's farms and watering their stuff, or speed bonusing them, or whatever it's called. It's not hard, but I forget to do it all the time. How often do
I
you
do
do it?
too. Well, I used to be really good at it, and then I've gotten a lot worse. But if I see someone on my farm, like, you know, you got the little head.
Right. Uh-huh.
I try to use that as my reminder. Like, I'll remember not to click that until I go and do someone else's farm.
Ah, gotcha. But you know what's the super frustrating thing? Like, if you look on my farm right now, it's like a friendly farmer picture. Isn't that annoying? Like, somebody did my lemons, and I don't know who it was. And isn't that
yeah.
strange? And like, I don't know, I think that's a bug for everybody. In fact, if you're in the chat room right now and you do not have this bug, just post it. I'm sure Mike has it, because Mike probably has every bug out there. But this particular bug, in my mind, is a huge one, because it's a social bug. It's like a venereal, never mind. It's like a social bug. Because it's socially, you don't know who that was. And if I knew that it was, you know, Fran putting this on my lemons all the time, I would be like, let's get Fran some lemons, right? Mm-hmm. See my honey? Look, somebody did my honey. Thank you, son. Thank you, somebody, for doing my honey. But I don't know who it was, because it doesn't show. So that needs to be fixed. That's like a huge one for me. And because I'm such a social player, I guess. That's me. Are you reading more chat, or are you...
I am. Paula said that a llama would be nice, and I think Ursula said that before too, so I was going to say that.
Nice.
I was going to bring that to you.
So people that are listening, if you want a new animal, start sending your tickets in. Or, you know, that's one thing I'm going to ask Lad when he comes on our show, is what's the best way to get suggestions to Zynga? Isn't that a good question?
Yes, I saw that on your list.
Because it's a great question that he should be able to answer. Whether it's sending a ticket in or whether it's posting it on a forum, who, or if they even get it. Like, we asked a bunch of questions like that. But yeah, that's a really interesting thing to know. Anyways.
I think I'm half blonde because it took me forever to understand what Frank was saying. He said last week Scott was singing in the rain.
I was?
Remember, you were in that storm, remember?
All right, but was I singing in it? I don't think I was singing in it. Although I did
Well, it's
try
still
to...
funny you were singing in the you were in the rain.
That's true. You were going to sing in the rain one time, but you slept instead, remember? We won't bring up that. The episode, what number was it? Do you remember? I don't even remember.
No, let's not talk about that.
That's not, let's that was that, never mind. That was a good episode, though, because there was a lot of stuff on that episode. But anyways.
I know, I had a lot to catch up on.
You did. Okay, I'm going to go for slide number 5. Ready?
Okay.
All right, slide number 5. From JDev again. This person asked so many questions, which is great because they answered a lot of them. will PLS let us change the name of our co-op? So they want to be able to change the name of the co-op. They want to add more emojis in chat. They want to bring back timestamp in chat. They want to let us post messages through our co-op, like Tropic Escape does, this person posts, and let us promote players to moderators, whatever that means.
What does it mean, let us post messages for our co-op?
Let us post messages for our co-op. So, for example, like, you know how we have Facebook and we post, everybody's cloning at 2 a.m., who's there?
Yes.
Like that. Like post a message to our co-op. Okay, so FarmVille replies, they put, hi, of the features such as promoting players, etc. exist. So you can promote somebody. But we are working on bringing other co-op chat features that you have mentioned in your list. So what did they mention? They mentioned adding more emojis, bringing back the timestamp, letting us post messages to our co-op, and promoting players to moderators, which we can totally do. But maybe moderators, like, so they can delete posts from other people. Maybe that's what he means. But anyways, so apparently one of those things, some of those things, are being worked on. So who knows what that means? All we know is that they've said they're working on them or they're doing something. So that's kind of neat. I think they are trying to make the game better socially, I think. I see this from several posts and I get this feeling that's what's happening. Which is cool. Social things are fun. Things to do with your co-op. That's what's fun. Like cloning. Right?
Right. Sorry, I was thinking. Mike and Frank were talking about the emoji. Yes.
Was there smoke?
Mike said he wants less emojis. He doesn't like the emojis. And I said I want more.
Yeah.
I want more.
Emojis are cool for the people that love using emojis. That's true.
No, I don't even care for emojis, but when you're talking in the chat, it's hard to try to say certain things. Like, I really want the hand in your face, like, oh my gosh, did that person just say that?
Oh, that's true, that's true.
I've always wanted that one.
Yes, that's true. We have only 6 to choose from.
Yeah.
Currently. But yeah, there's no reason why they couldn't add a whole pile. A whole pile of them. Maybe with sound effects, too. Cool. Okay, that was question what? That was number 5, I think, right? Okay, we'll go to question number 6. Ready?
Okay, I'm ready.
There's a lot of stuff tonight. Okay. Will we be getting any new power pins? Did somebody ask that on the chat?
Yes, Chantel did.
Chantel? Well, here you go. We don't have any plans as for of now, but if you have some ideas, do share with us. We will definitely consider them. So, unfortunately, guys, no new power pens coming out anytime soon. They're not working on it, but if you think of an idea to send to them, they may consider it future date. But for now, nothing. No power pins.
When you click on your house,
yes,
the house, farmhouse, and it says coming soon, it's been saying that since I started.
Oh, you mean like this one, when it says for power pins, right?
Yeah.
More power pins coming soon. Yeah, I guess so. This pin will make you...
I'm surprised they say that they don't have any ideas of anything to come soon.
Maybe it's one of those things that they thought they were going to do and then said forget it. Like, they do show this pin, like if I click on it, this pin will be your bread and butter very soon, and this one says this pin will make you jump for joy very soon. So there's 2 showing here.
So they have ideas.
They do. So we're going to maybe ask about that at some point, but interesting. So they lied. Or the people that are making the game don't talk to the people that are asking the questions. How about that? Maybe? What do you think?
I don't know.
I don't know. All right. Well, that was question 5.
Wait, let me catch up on some chat.
Hey, go.
Marilyn said, I have wanted a leader message board forever so leaders can post important messages teaching
That's true.
Entire co-op. And
I think a lot of us have put Facebook as part of our requirement for playing just so we can have this kind of functionality, right? That's totally true.
Mike says, I think they lessen the interaction in chat a lot. A lazy response, referring to the emojis. I don't really agree, Frank. Mike, sorry. Only because if you're talking in chat, I mean, it's like me. If I'm talking on my phone, I screw up every single time trying to type out a word. So it's not being lazy. It's trying to hurry up and get whatever out that I can, especially when people are going back and forth and you don't want to miss the conversation. I don't see it as lazy, really.
Me neither. Although I rarely ever use them. I always just use like the colon and the bracket, the happy face, and then the unbracket or the other bracket for the sad face. like I do the old school emojis.
Well, some of us in the co-op too, you're not aware of it because it doesn't include you, but some of us have certain words and phrases to mean certain things too.
And I have no clue what that means, so...
No, it's a girl thing and you're not included.
That's right. Sometimes I read stuff and I'm like, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Mike says the lighthouse appeared about 2 years before it was activated, but was always coming soon. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so I don't... And you know what really is weird is that, like, you know, they promote stuff, but then it takes forever, like the boat races, right? Mm-hmm. And I'm thinking, like, seriously, that is so messed up. Like, it should be, you know, release it to everyone. If it just crashes and is miserable, just get rid of it, right? Bring it back, try again later. But, like, it's just crazy to me. I don't know. That's just how they do it, I guess. It's what they do. All right. I'm going to go to question...
Next slide.
Next slide.
Yes.
Next slide. Here we go. Slide number 6. Wait, that was power pins. So that's not it. Slide number 7. Closing that off. It's number 7. Every time the same thing happens, though I have asked for something and co-op members have put that for sale, I won't be able to sweat iron to see them. Whoa, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, no, maybe I posted this because of the response that I got. So Ashwindi says something not very legible, but FarmVille replies with this: "We are coming up with a feature which will make trade between co-op members easier and effective. Fingers crossed." What the heck is that? A feature which makes trade between co-op members. Like, isn't that freaky? Like, that sounds like cloning to me, but different or something.
No. That almost sounds like what I'm picturing in my head. If you had, say, 15 blueberries in your silo,
right?
Maybe you could click on your silo and like click on your blueberries and send to, and then like click a person's name.
Wow, so we could like overrun somebody with blueberries.
I wonder.
That's
what it kind of sounds like to me.
We could be like, hey, it's Cindy's birthday. Let's send her 500 blueberries.
Yeah.
And Cindy gets a message saying that her barn blew up from blueberries and everything's blue everywhere. But anyways, so they're saying that there's some new feature which is going to make trade between co-op members easier and effective. And they got 3 hearts and 1 like from that post. At least that's what they had a week ago or a few days ago when I actually checked this post. See, this is weird. It's like they're telling people stuff, you know, and hopefully what they say is going to be what happens. I don't know. All I can tell you guys is...
Mike said on Township, tarding, which I think he means trading, is done through chat and works well. Trading through chat.
Interesting. So there could be several... Maybe they're learning from other games on what works and what doesn't work. It's interesting.
I like it. And Cindy liked your comment about the blueberries.
About the what?
The blueberries.
The
She's
blueberries.
laughing. We're
going to send Cindy some massive blueberries. Was that question 7? Yes.
You're confusing me. I don't know. Next.
Next slide. Number 8. Hey, we're almost done. Okay. Samantha Jane asks, is there any chance of getting rid of leaderboard events and maybe introduce a trade fest like on Paradise Bay to earn animals permanently instead? So I have no clue what Paradise Bay is. I'm assuming it's another game, but they're asking FarmVille if they can get rid of leaderboards. And FarmVille replies with this: "Hi Samantha Jane, thanks for that. We will definitely add that into our future list of future features. However, leaderboard is our most popular event and a lot of players enjoy it." Now the chat room is probably gonna totally disagree with that statement. People hate leaderboards. I love leaderboards. It's my favorite thing because you win a permanent farmhand. It's the only way to get a permanent farmhand for free or for cheap. But you can see clearly that leaderboards, they're declaring them their most popular event, and they got 2 mad faces and 1 thumbs up.
You know what they mean by most popular event, right?
No, what do they mean?
They mean that's the one that they make the most money on because people are trying to buy their way up the leaderboard.
It could mean that, but it might not mean that. It just means that it's the most popular event. But it might be. Like, that's true. They didn't specify why it's the most popular. Maybe it's because the most people log on for the longest times. Like, for when I log in and play, I'm on for X amount of hours during the week. And when the leaderboard comes on, I'm on for a whole lot more hours for that week. So maybe they measure it by login time as well.
A lot of people are agreeing with you. Marilyn, Paula, Andy all said that they love leaderboards.
I know, there's a lot of haters.
Oh, no. Paula said leaderboard is popular for cheaters. Sorry, I misread her.
That's true. There's a lot of cheaters on leaderboards. But, yeah, I mean, I have been blessed that my leaderboards have been, like, no cheaters or very seldom ever had a cheater. So, you know, crossing our fingers that we don't get a pile of them. But that's what FarmVille said. It's their most popular event. So if and they're not considering getting rid of it. So for those of you who just send in tickets asking for them to get rid of them, it looks like they're not going to do it. I'm sorry.
Real quick, Brenda has to leave. She said good night.
Good night, Brenda. Thanks for joining us. And we know it's 9 o'clock. Jennilee, are you good for time still, or you got to run?
I probably got a good, like, 10 more minutes.
Okay, 10 more minutes. We got, like, 4 slides, I think. You want to try to go?
Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Chop, chop. Here we go. Number 9. Will you be giving us new land to expand or any other new features? Palvini asks. And FarmVille says, we will be releasing new expansions as well as new features. We've got a really cool new feature coming out in August, and then expansions and exciting Christmas content later on this year. So there's a new feature, guys, happening this month. You read it here.
Well, I'm confused now because one of the other slides you read said we should be expecting, what did it say? Expecting company...
Yeah, company coming soon or something, right? But
in August. So I wonder what the new feature is that has to do with company.
I have no idea.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum. Maybe they're going to make our caricatures and put them on the farm, and we'll be the company.
I told you I applied for one of them jobs. I want to be on the farm.
You could be on the farm with your lettuce clone slide. It's my favorite slide.
Frank says he bonus stream. You know he likes it.
Bonus stream. He does like it. Oh, look, I covered up the wrong slide. Let me close this one off. There, lettuce clone. That's my favorite slide. Yeah, it'll come up for you in like an hour. You'll get it later.
Oh, no, you still have the comment up.
No, it'll pop over in a second.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Anyways, okay, so that was what, question 7? I can't remember. No, that wasn't 7. I think it was 8. Yes, no, that was like 9. Oh, we're like moving through these. Okay, here we go.
Ursula thinks it's going to be a B&B that's being opened up.
Oh, coolio.
That'd be cool.
That would be. Okay, 3 more slides. Vasu Tawaki. Now, maybe this is because they posted this at like 3 a.m. or something, or 4 a.m. For everybody down in the other continents, but it says, when my game boat race and the animal upgrade is come, reply me. Oh man, that's bad. Anyways, the answer was, about boat races and animal upgrades, we roll out some features out slowly because we want to make sure it's at the best possible quality before it goes out to all players. Mike is probably laughing right now. This ensures that the best experience for you, so please be patient and thanks for playing. So they're just talking about how they release stuff, and it comes out slowly, and that's why they do that. On to slide 11. Ready?
I'm ready.
Why can't they give us a barn for nails, spades, locks, and why let us put in the house space? Okay, so we had a lot of people commenting on asking this question for Lad. Remember, Jennilee, about making a separate barn? So we have an answer. We don't have to ask it on the live stream to Lad, but we have an answer. Hey, Melanie, great question. FarmVille2 Country Escape. Well, this is a really interesting answer, actually. It's really in-depth. While being a crafting and farm management game, it's also a game which asks players to manage storage space for new items on their farm. We believe that we can provide the best and most challenging experience to all our players when we ask them to manage all their items in a single storage space. We realize that this comes with some challenges, and we're always looking for more player feedback to improve the game. So they still want you to be able to manage your storage, which is why they're not giving you a separate barn. So if you don't like that answer, certainly send in a ticket and say, hey, I don't want to manage my barn anymore. I want an unlimited barn, and I want to stick so many blueberries. Actually, Cindy should probably be emailing, because if she gets a pile of blueberries, she's going to need all that space.
I agree.
So that's interesting, though, because they actually went into the fact that it's a feature. Having to manage your nails, padlocks, and light bulbs, and whatever else, that's a feature that they want you to do. How do you feel about that, chatters? Anyways, can I go to slide 12?
Yes, you can go to
slide 12. It's 9:05. Here we go. Okay, slide 12. We would love to see some new items in the Masteries Challenge. So this is the one that you were working on, Jennilee. Almost finished with mine. We could use current crops and I'd be open to new crops with new masteries. Thanks for a great game. That's Patty, and she's from the US of A because she has a nice American flag as her profile photo. And FarmVille says, hey Patty, you'll be happy about some stuff coming up soon if you're looking for new crops. As for masteries, glad to know you like them. We'll definitely look at adding more. So there's like new crops coming, guys. That's what this basically says. We can expect new crops. Who knows when, but we can expect them. Hopefully in August. That'd be cool. And that's our 12 slides from Zynga tonight. That's a lot of stuff tonight from Zynga. That was awesome.
We've had a very packed evening.
It was packed. Hopefully
yes.
For the rewatchers that made it all this way, the rewatchers, thank you for rewatching or watching us non-live. Thank you. Let's just make up some names. Who do you think's watching right now that's not live?
Lad.
No,
Hi,
no,
Lad.
No. Lad might be watching. No, like pick another name. Like pick a name that we've never heard before.
Sophia.
Sophia, if you are watching this right now, I'm gonna like give you 3 bumper stickers. Message me. If your name is Sophia, you win. Anyways, that's funny. Sophia. I have a niece named Sophia. She lives in Minneapolis.
Oh, maybe she's watching, maybe or she will be.
Yeah, she'll like send me. I watch you, Uncle. I want my bumper stickers now. That's cool. Hey, okay, while we're oh wait, no, I'll do that at the very end. I was gonna play that video again that Frank commented on how epically I made my video. Are we still at like a lot of watches?
Oh yeah, I do like your video.
I watch it like all the time. When I first made it, I think I watched it for half an hour. I think I watched it like 60 times, 35 times. Yep, must have been 35 times. Okay, so I think it is 9:07, so we're gonna call it at like 9:10, right? So we got 3 minutes of chat. Do you have anything to read, Jennilee?
Oh, I have a lot of stuff.
Okay, 9:15. Never mind. Keep reading.
No, I'll mention a few, I guess. Let me see. Marilyn was saying their translator program was probably broken or a bad idea. That's what I was thinking too. That bad one.
That's true. It might be broken.
And then Mike said, no, careful planning keeps space in the barn for the most part. I think so too.
I don't have a lot of... Oh, I do have a lot of problem right now. I'm sitting at like 426 out of 440. I have 13 bass though. So people in our co-op, if you need some fishes, I have like 13. What else do I have? Oh look, I have 30 blackberries. I'm going to send them to Cindy.
Do it.
Right click. Oh, I can't do it yet. I'll drag and drop them. No, can't drag and drop them. Cindy, you're not getting them yet. But they're coming.
Mike, Paula, and who else here? Marilyn. They said that they've been done with their masteries for a long time, so they'd like to see some new ones as well.
Yeah, I thought I was... Like, I just got my potato one. Just popped up just the other day. I finished... what did I finish? I finished one of them, anyways, and then all of a sudden potatoes popped up.
Oh, and Linda says we need to say hi to Amanda from Moo's Farm. She's an Afterlife viewer.
Nice. Hello, Amanda. Thank you so much for joining us tomorrow, tonight, today, whenever you're calling from. That's epic. We need a list of you guys. You guys need to send us your names before or after, and then be like, hey guys, I watch, but I don't watch live. And then maybe next week we'll be like, this is hello too, and then we'll give them all shout outs. What do you think of that?
I think that's awesome.
That is awesome.
And Janine, you just made the hair on my arm stand up with
dear.
your comment. She said, I think it would be neat to feed the whale we see once in a while close to the warehouse. I've had that dream. It was not even a dream. It was a nightmare.
Like the whale, like a nightmare? What do you mean, like the FarmVille whale?
Yeah.
You dream about
With
FarmVille?
all these crazy dreams I have, I've dreamt about that whale.
Okay, so who in the chat room has dreamt about FarmVille? I think I have. I can't remember. It was a long time ago, shortly after I started, because I get addicted to a game and then I start dreaming about it. But out there, if you've dreamt about FarmVille, let us know.
In our last co-op, Gigi, she said that she went shopping once at the grocery store, and she was telling her husband, hey, I need 4 blueberries, and she was looking, she meant, on her farm, but it was crossing over into her real life.
Wow, that's crazy. That's funny, though. Mm-hmm. But, I wonder if anybody has, like, stories of them being on their farm, or if they just have stories of them playing on the farm. Like you said, you were in with the whale.
Yeah, it was very, it's creepy.
You should totally write that down. We should read that next week. You should like, you should totally read that story next week. That would be a good one. Or you should make it up and send it to Zynga. Ask for keys.
Because I got the nightmares, yeah.
Oh, because you got the nightmares. Exactly. That's a good one. For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, we sent Zynga a funny message, and we ended up getting keys. Right, Jennilee?
Yes.
By we, I mean me. Anyways, I'm not sure what episode that was. You'll have to watch them all to find it. Maybe we'll do like a, you know how they have Trivial Pursuit and then they have whatever topic? We need to have Trivial Pursuit Livestream FarmVille edition with Jennilee and Scott and Jennilee.
We would fail that.
Oh, we would suck. It would be like, what episode was Jennilee in Germany? And we'd be like, meh. But maybe somebody would know.
Maybe. Frank would probably know.
Frank knows all.
Knows everything.
He takes notes. Or Anne would know because she takes notes. Oh, Anne's not
By the
here.
way, Frank said he had a dream that involved farmhand Heidi.
Oh, jeez. This isn't good. Frank, this is rated G for good, not B for bad. Rated. I can only imagine, Frank. Were you in the mine? You probably were in this mine, in this deep, dark mine with Heidi.
And I was going to say already, too, but I didn't. David, you're sneaky. You haven't said hi, but I see you commenting. Hi, David. You're trying to get out of being told hi.
David.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. I wonder if David's new.
I don't know. He said thanks for the information, and then he laughed. I'm thinking at my dream.
Ah, gotcha. Or Frank's dream, maybe, of Heidi. Don't worry. She's not really a girl. She's just identifying that way. Just kidding. Hey, you never know. It's 2018. Who knows what's happening?
Bum, bum, bum.
Calvin looks
we have a lot of people saying thank you for all the wonderful information tonight.
You're welcome. That's what we do, right, Jennilee? We just give it out.
Yes, it's fun.
It is fun. Yeah. And you did a lot of talking tonight, I must say. I think you've talked more in this episode than any other episode.
I think it was from all them interviews. I've been talking all week.
You've been practicing. Or maybe after 19 episodes, maybe you're just getting, like, really comfortable.
Maybe.
I know I am. Although I still have trouble finding, like, the controls at times. But,
David said
wait, 21.
Yes, his first time today.
Great. Well, thanks so much. David, where are you from? Just out of curiosity. Anyways, I know we're wrapping up right away, but if you wanted to post that, new people, where you're from, that's cool, so we can hear it. Is Mike still around? It's got to be like 4 o'clock in the morning now. He's probably in bed.
Yes, he's laughing at Frank. I think Frank and Mike could be buddies.
They could be. It's the F&M show. That's a different live stream. It starts, I don't know, like 6 a.m. for Mike.
Oh.
A couple hours. It's after the FarmVille with Scott and Jennilee.
He said 4:15.
Hey, is anybody watching Big Brother tonight? You watch Big Brother, Jennilee?
I don't do
reality TV.
Reality TV.
Yeah. I love it. It's fun. Anyway,
I watched American Idol.
Yes,
but that was it.
Hey, did they have that kid that came back? That one that got the golden buzzer? Did she come back and perform again?
The golden buzzard?
Wait,
I think you're talking about a different show.
I'm talking about America's Got Talent. What are you talking about?
American Idol.
Oh, okay. Well, that's probably why. There was a girl on it who sounded like Janis Joplin. Did you see that? You didn't see that.
No, I didn't.
Do you know who Janis Joplin is? I probably said her name wrong. Anyways, whatever.
Yes, I'm not that old. I'm not that young.
Anyways, she was really, really cool on it, but I didn't see if she had... maybe they haven't done the final things. Anyways, enough TV talk. All right, guys, so we're wrapping it up this evening, 9:14 or 9:15, so you can say your goodbyes to us. Plans for next week, Jennilee, right? We'll be back same time, same place?
Same time, same place. And real quick, David said he's from Florida.
Nice. Yay, Florida. David from Florida. Nice. So yeah, episode 20 next week. And then the episode after that, episode 21 with Lad from Zynga is going to be here. It's going to be so awesome. I'm curious to know how the chat room's going to be when Lad comes.
Oh, it's probably going to be crazy.
It might be crazy. We'll have to really figure out that when that happens. We're going to have to do a test call too or something just to make sure everything's working. But anyways. So yeah, guys, thank you for coming tonight. Say your goodbyes. I am going to head over to my prospector and pan for some awesome rewards for free.
Lots of people already saying goodnight.
Do you want to read their names or should we just like mass goodnight them? I think you should read their names.
You want me to read them?
Well, because it's like, it's nicer.
Okay, but you're not going to say goodnight to every single person. I'm going to read the names first, and then you can make one big goodnight.
But I like to say goodbye. People love hearing their names. Okay. Whoops. I just spent a key. You distracted me. And I got jam. Holy moly. I'm writing Zynga. I'm like, Jenny's dreams made me buy a frickin' jam for a tea. Oh. Okay, I'm getting out of the frickin' flume. Anyways.
Okay. So we have goodnights from Frank, Mona, Sarah, Rain.
Frank, Mona, Sarah, Rain, Janine, good night.
Angela, Mike,
Angela, Mike, and Marilyn, good night.
Chantel, Cindy,
the lovely
Ursula.
Chantel, Cindy, and Ursula, good night.
Ursula also said sweet Heidi dreams to Frank.
Oh, man. Okay, Frank. We might have to test that mute thing out for Frank.
Right? We have a good night from David and Pamela.
Good night, David and Pamela. So awesome you guys could join us tonight.
And Andy and Paula and Linda.
Anna and Paula and Linda. So good night, all of you fabulous FarmVillian people from the internet watching us. We had like 30 watchers at one point this evening, I think.
We still have over 20, so we've done pretty good today.
We did really well. You guys, without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. At least maybe we would be, but it wouldn't be nearly as fun, especially without all of the jokes and stuff you guys make. So really thank you so much for participating.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Yeah.
It's been an awesome night too. I think this was a good live feed. We had lots of good stuff tonight.
We did have so much good stuff.
Yeah.
So many good people and so much good stuff. Cool. So any other last minute goodbyers, Jennilee?
Nope, I caught up. I'm good.
Awesome. Did you want to say goodbye to anybody special tonight?
My mom did say she loves me, so I'm just going to say I love you too, Mom.
That's so nice. Okay, this is next week. We're going to have like bring your mom to the live stream week.
I bring my mom all the time.
I know. My mom won't come, so I think she's in Minneapolis right now visiting my niece and my brother. But it would be fun. It would be funny. We could have Frank's mom. She could tell us what kind of kid Frank was growing up.
Ooh, that'd be interesting.
Exactly. Alrighty, so you're good. That's your goodbye.
And Jel says goodnight as well.
Did you say Gel? Like like G-E-L?
She's the one that's Jillian, and she said I could call her Jel.
Oh, I thought it was Jill. I thought you said Gel. You're saying
Jell.
So you're saying Gel, but I heard Jill. Anyways, I totally screwed your name up. I'm sorry, but goodbye and good night. Thank you so much. And I think we're done, right?
I think we're done.
Okay, wait. Before we say goodbye, can I play the video? It's only 50 seconds.
Do you want to say goodbye and then play the video, or do you want to play the video and then say goodbye?
What do you think I should do?
I think since we already did all the goodbyes, we should say goodbye and then you play the video.
Okay, but you can't talk during the video because they'll all hear you.
I won't talk.
Are you sure? But how will you know when it's over? You'll have to wait for me to say that it's over.
Yes.
All right, I have to find it. Live, here we are. Okay, I got it. Okay, so with that, guys, good night. God bless. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you here back at the same time, the same place next week for another episode. Goodbye.
Bye.
For months, we hoped a messenger would come, an epic messenger that would change our live stream forever. A messenger with the secrets and ancient knowledge of the farm to dispel myths and reveal many answers. On August 16th, 2018, our messenger arrives.